Don't let that fool you. This boss sees everything. Even the way you work without, as if nobody is watching. Yeah. But I feel they're watching everything. Yeah, don't let your direct boss distract you from doing your work. The boss that doesn't see it, that doesn't talk, the big boss that doesn't talk, observes everything. And I feel the big boss that doesn't talk is seeing how you act when no one is looking. And it's like you never slack off. Or you never go into it's someone else's responsibility mode. So always know that that big boss, even though there's no communication, they're watching all the time. And just to think you were considering leaving. Big bosses don't dislike or like anyone. Big bosses are looking at the bottom line. I wouldn't worry if the boss likes you or doesn't like you. That's a personality thing. The big boss appreciates you because you work even if no boss is watching you. Others that are around you slack off. Yeah. It's worth to stay. Oh, taco lover, that's a bit devastating. If you're improving your boss's bottom line, as in how much money the company makes, they will keep you on. And yeah, in terms of trusting bosses, the loyalty that existed 20 years ago doesn't exist anymore. And I'm going back even further than 20 years. I think it was the 80s when that stopped. Yeah, they just want to get the work done. They want you to get the work done. But I can pick up the energy of leaving. They're not all like that, taco lover. Some are, I give you that. Some are. I've come across my fair share that are like that. But also, there is no such thing as loyalty anymore. It used to be when I first started work, for example. You started work and where you started is where you retired. That was too long ago. That ceased being the case ages ago. It is sad that there is no loyalty, but also there's a freedom to it. When I started work, it was as if the first job you picked at 15 years old is where you stayed until you retired. That's sad. Whereas knowing that you can leave for better opportunities, that's hopeful. So you can look at it one way or the other. I prefer to look at it in terms of I'm no longer tied to a job for life. If I am offered a better opportunity, I can go where the better opportunity is. And I do know current day statistics are it was once that people would change jobs 5 times in a lifetime. It gradually increased where sometimes people don't stay at a job for more than 12 months. So oh, taco lover, I'm sorry you had that experience. I've had those experiences in a few jobs. Oh, they won't keep you for more than 12 months. I feel if you are doing the job and you are meeting a standard, they will keep you. And I do feel that you may have had a recent performance review, Lady Pallas Athena. I feel there may have been a recent performance review where you did better than expected. And you're actually celebrated for it. Face to face. No performance review face to face. They could talk amongst themselves. I don't know your workplace, so I don't know policy or anything like that. I feel that if there is talk about you amongst themselves, it is positive. You know you're doing a good job. You know you're doing a good job. Because I want to say you've got people that work directly opposite you, and they will ring their friends on their as they're working. And I feel you don't. You stay with the work. I do feel there is a reward coming back for you. Yeah. Exactly. Some sleep on the job, some ring their friends. I feel you're focused on the work. And I do feel like there's a reward coming back to you. Yeah, they can read a book or, yeah. I know, Gold Hairs, isn't it great? When it comes through like this, I'm like, you deserve that reward. And I do see the reward at the end of it with the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel when that reward comes, you will be quite emotional. And deservedly so. I call it ethics, Lady Pallas Athena. What you do compared to colleagues that just sleep on the job is called good ethics. It's called a good work ethic. But more importantly, it is ethical behaviour. No, not necessarily, Gold Hairs. Remember, the bosses are the ones that give you references for the next job. So, yes, it can be a bad thing if you're wanting to move on and they're wanting to keep you. But if they do let you go, you will get an excellent reference. I don't see them wanting to let you go, though. I see them wanting to either promote you or give you some reward for your effort. I don't know if they have Employee of the Month there, which comes with a financial bonus, but there will be a financial bonus. I see them wanting to hang on to you. I feel that there is financial incentive for them to keep you on. It may be a government situation where the funding for the job has to be applied for again, but I see them keeping you on. Yeah. As long as the funding keeps coming through, which I see it will, they will keep you on. There's always troublesome paperwork. Seriously, I've just been tied down for a week with troublesome paperwork. And that's not employment related. Just know that you're doing a good job, because I feel like you've wanted some feedback. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, gold hairs. You're welcome, lady.